It's one thing to watch a favorites video, but there's another thing to watch a video where you're seeing the products be emptied or repurchased. The key is, if someone has repurchased it, then you know it must be good. You finish the products, or if you have multiple of the products in your trash, then I know it must be that good. If they haven't repurchased it, if they haven't emptied it out, I'm skeptical. I am skeptical. I wanted to do a video like this to help you out because in the beginning stages of my clean beauty or clean living journey of low tox products, I didn't know where to start, especially when it came to makeup. When you're so used to using those products and then finding products that actually work well with your skin and your skin tone. I like videos like this because this gives me a reference on how good the products really are. Because you really get to see people's opinions because they've actually used the products. You get to see how many times they repurchased it, if it really is that good. Maybe they may mention products that I've never heard of, I saw but didn't know how good it was. But that also isn't causing any harm to my body or my hormones. Will I repurchase these products? Will I not? Did I like them? Did I not like them? Let's dig into my trash, literally. And I have tons of empties. That is all skincare empties. And then I have this bag that is all makeup and some hair care. And I also have this big bag. This big bag is full of like body care, hygiene, feminine care, oral hygiene. That bag is full of that. I want to start off with skin prep makeup. Now you know that a product is loved when you have multiple of them in your trash. Starting off with a setting spray. I used to use Urban Decay setting spray and I was looking for a cleaner alternative to it. And so then I stumbled across the Sephora setting spray. I love this spray. This is the only spray that I buy, and I've had others, and I think I must have threw it away. And when I realized I wanted to do a video like this, then I started to collect them. And I have a backup already in my makeup bag. But these two are empty. I love it. It's not expensive. It's one of the best that I've tried as far as clean beauty, low tox, setting sprays. And during the Sephora savings event, it's 30% off. So that's the best time to buy it. But yeah, I love this. I have repurchased it and I will continue to repurchase it. Now we have the Live Tinted Hue Tint Skin Tint SPF 50. This was a holy grail for me. This was the first tinted sunscreen that I tried. I was using mineral sunscreen before this. And then when I heard using a tinted mineral sunscreen would be better if you have hyperpigmentation, I saw this. And it was around the time when it first came out and I loved it. It's not perfect as far as the ingredients. And once I finished this up, I wanted to, try something else that had better ingredients. And I did. I found one that I currently use that I love. This, I would say, is a low tox option. It leaves the skin looking really glowy. The shade selection is amazing. It was like a go-to, put it on and go and be protected from the sun, but also have an even base for makeup. Or even when I didn't wear makeup, it was a go-to from last summer. And this had replaced my foundation because it did give a little coverage. It made my skin look alive, and so I was in love. But again, I feel like I'm still in that place where I'm wanting to try new ones until I find the one that will permanently be in my makeup routine or my skincare routine. I do want to kind of stick with a tinted mineral sunscreen opposed to a regular mineral sunscreen. And that means with coverage, bright undertone, how it looks on my complexion, and that it doesn't break me out because I do have acne prone, sensitive combo sort of dry skin. So concealers, I needed a concealer, and the one that I stumbled across and fell in love with was the Saie Hydra Beam concealers. Two of them is 7.5, and then this one is 7. The 7.5 shade I use for all over my face, for where I have discoloration or redness. I use it for that, and then shade 7 I use as a highlighting shade. But yeah, I love this concealer. It is my favorite concealer at the moment. I have backups, that's how much I loved it. I have not tried another concealer that just sits on my skin beautifully like this. When I finish them, I do want to try another brand and just something different to see if this is the best on the market. Years ago, I was a matte girl. You couldn't catch me using nothing cream or nothing dewy or luminous, but now if it's glowy, luminous, my eyes is on it. I just love how it makes my skin look. This also replaced my foundations too. Like, I would just do the only concealer makeup routines, and I love this. I recommend it if you have dry skin, mature skin, or if you just like hydrating products. This is a good concealer, and I highly recommend it. And another concealer that I purchased during the Sephora savings event around that same time was the Rose Ink Hydrating Concealer. This is in the shade 140, and I do have a backup of it. I do have the shade LX 150 as like a all over shade. The difference between the two is that the Rose Ink Concealer gives a little more coverage than the Saie Beauty. The both of these are like a dynamic duo. Now, in terms of setting powder, the powders that I used to use was the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and then I also used the Coty setting powder. I had the Air Set luminous setting powder. This is either the second or the third repurchase of the setting powder. I loved it. I love how it just looks so beautiful on the skin. It left a filter under my eye. Wherever I use the setting powder, it just looked flawless, airbrushed. It is great for mature skin, and I just loved it. But I also tried out the Ami Colé setting powders, one in the shade Deep Rich, and then the other in the translucent. The difference between the two is this one does give like a more luminous, like reflective type of look to the skin, and then this one is a little more matte. It's not extremely matte, but it is a little more matte than this one. At first it wasn't my favorite, and then it became like, okay, like I actually like this now. It was my favorite to set my face. The deeper shade, I use this to set my face. I did say that once I finished these out that I wanted to try something else. These were good. I do recommend them if you are on the market for a loose setting powder, if you want a luminous finish, and if you want something that's a little more matte. This one I highly recommend if you have dry skin or mature skin. Now, next is brow products. These are the ones that I remember to save. Before, the brow products that I was using was NYX. I was using CoverGirl. I was using pretty much drugstore products. So when swapping over, I think the first brand that I did try was Well People in terms of like brow products. And I do have the brow gel, and I love it. I do like the Well People brow product, but I don't know if they reformulated it. But at the time, it was Nano Black, I believe. I will put the ingredient on the screen. And so then I decided that once I finished it, I wanted to find another brow product. So if they reformulate it back where it's not in it, then I will repurchase the brow pencil. But if not, I won't repurchase it. The second brow pencil that I tried, it's the CoverGirl Brow Liner. This one also is at the drugstore, and it was about like, what, $7.99 or something like that. The only thing about this one is that I ran through this so quick. And that's another thing that I realized with the drugstore brow pencils. I run through them. This is 3 that I've run through so quickly. This is the Rimmel Kind and Free Brow Definer. This one I really love. I think this might be my favorite from the drugstore. My only gripe with this one is that I run through them so quickly. I will repurchase these, So I do recommend this if you can find it. Affordable, and they are a low tox option. Now mascaras. So the first one that I tried was the Rimmel Kind and Free mascara. This one is a good one. I like it because it's skinny. So you can get your lower lashes and upper and not have to worry about the mascara getting everywhere. So if you do have little hairs or curly lashes, this is a good one. If I couldn't get my hands on this one that I'm about to talk about, I would repurchase it. But it is a good drugstore low tox option if you can find it. This is my favorite mascara. My favorite. I have not tried a low tox mascara that is better than this. This mascara made me a believer of a lash primer. I thought it was a gimmick. I would see the different brands bring out lash primers and I was like, that's just a gimmick. That's another product that you have to buy and another step in your routine that's just not necessary. Until getting my hands on this, and then I have backups. A lash primer with the mascara is like a 2-in-1 deal. You can't beat that. I would say this is like my second favorite mascara, but this is just, there's just no other. The way it makes my eyelashes look and feel, and also it's not irritating. I wear contact lens. It doesn't get on it. My contact lens doesn't get in my eyes. It's not irritating. And it's in the color black. The other is in black. The Well People brow pencils in deep brown. The Rimmel pencils are in espresso. And the CoverGirl is in dark brown. I do want to try brown mascara to see what the difference is and if it is really good, if it does show up on my skin tone. But if you guys have some recommendations of brown low tox mascaras, leave them in the comments because I would like to try. This is not a makeup product, but it's in the makeup category because I use it to clean my makeup brushes. Hands down, like Dr. Bronner's bar soaps are my favorite way to clean even the liquid. I have a shorts video showing how I clean my makeup brushes, and you will see in the video how easy, how quick, just how clean it gets the makeup brushes. I usually get the unscented one, but I think at the time they didn't have it. I do prefer the bar soap, but I also use these two. Love, love, love. Now, I don't have a ton of hair products. I have 3 Empties, and it is the JVN Complete Instant Recovery Serum Leave-In Heat Protectant. One of the things that I love about this JVN Recovery Serum is that it's a leave-in, it's a heat protectant, and it's a serum. Or just in general, that's just like 3 steps in one product. And that's another thing why I love this product so much. And I love how it smells. I love how my hair feels. And I really do believe that JVN's hair products has been helping my hair look the best, feel the best. That's what I want. A product that's going to do multiple things to cut out all the steps. And this product does that. And these, they have like little sets where it comes with 3 different products. And that's how I've tried these. And that's what I like about those little gift sets, because transitioning over and swapping, this was a no-brainer, especially because I was able to try multiple products for the price of one product. And I found them at TJ Maxx. So, you know, of course, then I got a good deal to know, like, okay, will I buy the full size from Sephora or online? And the answer is yes. Because if this is one and I purchased it again and then I have it back up already. Same thing with these, the JVN Nurture Intense Hydration Mask. I love this mask. Things that I love about JVN's products is that it smells luxurious, but the price, it's not expensive. You know what is in it. They share on their website every single ingredient that's in it. Unlike other brands will slap on perfume or fragrance, but then you don't know what's behind that. I love the, what's the word? I love that they're not hiding anything, let you know what's in it. Because again, on this journey of using lower tox products, I'm concerned about my health and what I'm putting in and what I'm putting on. my body. I am slowly switching and swapping out products and trying to find holy girl products to replace the ones I was using before. This is what I'm using now, and I have a backup. So I did love it. I have repurchased it, and I will continue to repurchase. Love, love, love JVN Hair Products. Now, all the skincare products. Do you see? I was using all type of stuff, and honestly, we don't even have time because this video is already probably going to be long. I was using other products that just wasn't good. Now, my skin has been going through it. I don't know if my skin realized it was so used to the other products that once I went cold turkey, my skin just flipped out. And then I had to figure out another system with cleaner alternatives. I will say now, I've actually have listened to my skin, and I realized less is more, and I don't have to overcomplicate my skincare routine. It has really helped with my overall skin complexion. I do have an uninvited guest on my face, but really I don't break out as much. And for reference, I have sensitive, combo, acne prone, sort of dry skin. I used to have really oily skin, but now these days my skin is more drier. So I'm having to tend to those needs. Now I've become a better listener to my skin. And these three, this is the Haro Wonder Black Rice Moisture Cleansing Gel. I love this cleanser. This cleanser is like moisturizing, hydrating, gentle. My skin just loves it. This is my favorite Korean face cleanser. As you can see, I've repurchased it more than 3 times, but I have 3 here, and then I have a backup under $10. So love it, love it, love it. So another face cleanser that I had swapped over to around the time when I was starting my journey is the Sephora Clean Skin Gel. I do love this, and I have repurchased this several times. This is a good one. It's similar. If you are looking for a cleanser that is gentle and hydrating, that won't strip your skin, and accessible at Sephora, definitely good when you can catch it during the Sephora savings event, because it is 30% off. During my skincare routine at night, I like to double cleanse, and that also has helped. Before, I was using the Clinique Take Off the Day, and I was using all kinds of like cleansing oils. They had like PEGs in them, they had sorbet. They just had a lot of ingredients that I'm trying to stay away from. I have not found a cleansing oil to replace those yet, but I did find a sort of cleansing oil step product, the Cocoa Kind Oil to Milk Cleanser. I have 3, so I have repurchased it, and I do like it, and I will repurchase it when it's on sale. My only thing with this product is that only 2.9 ounces come in it. It is like almost $20. This may be the only cleansing oil product that I have tried from the drugstore that does not break me out, that does not irritate my eyes, and that makes my skin feel so soft and supple. It is gentle. It's no fragrance. Like, I love it. I just don't love the price. This is the Bioderma Senseo Micellar Cleansing Oil. This is also at the drugstore. So it's about like $23, and 5 ounces come in it. Also too, when I first got it, I thought that it was breaking me out. I kept going back and forth with this product. Is it breaking me out or is it not breaking me out? I don't know, to be honest. I did finish it up. I want to find another one to replace this because I don't love it. And I believe also it irritated my eyes. I just didn't love it. If you guys have any recommendation, a good, clean cleansing oils, please leave it in the comments down below. And I have seen one on Sephora that I do want to try, and it is clean. Like, it might be the cleanest cleansing oil I've ever seen, but it's almost $40. I'm like, man. And even during the Sephora savings event, I still feel like it's still more than I want to spend for it, but I do want to try it out. I'll leave it on the screen. I don't really hear much people talking about this cleansing oil. Oh, by the way, actually right now I am trying out jojoba oil. Now this is different because I'm used to my cleansing oils when you wet it, it emulsifies, but the jojoba oil doesn't do that. So I'm interested to see how my skin is going to do with it. It's been a few days that I've been trying it out because, again, I do prefer a cleansing oil. Like Coco Kind, if you are watching this video, can you bring out a cleansing oil that has at least 5 ounces in the bottle that would be under $30 or it may be under $20? That would be awesome. That does not have disodium, EDTA, or sorbate. Yeah, if you can come out with something like that, that would be great. Now, when I was looking for a moisturizer to swap to, the first one that I tried was the Inky Liz Omega Water Cream. I highly recommend this for anyone that can tolerate niacinamide. It's like a drink of water, especially if you have combo acne prone skin, oily skin, or even dry skin. This is just a good, lightweight, but still hydrating, moisturizing moisturizer. That was a lot of moisturizing words, but this is really good and it's affordable. I have repurchased this moisturizer several times, but I found one that I like, or my skin just loves more, and it is another Korean skincare brand. It's the Burrito Oat and Common Gel Cream Oat and Panthenol. My skin loves this moisturizer. It is fragrance free, it's gentle, it's hydrating, it's lightweight, it's soothing, it's amazing, and it's affordable. I have not seen this in store, but I usually get it from either iHerb or Amazon. I love this moisturizer. I have repurchased it. It's in the bathroom. It's just a good lightweight moisturizer. Just love it. In terms of serums, I have tried a lot of serums, and at the drugstore, this one is my favorite. This is Bioma Hydrating Serum. I love this serum. My skin loves ceramides. It loves squalene, glycerin. When I realized that this has that, I tried it, and obviously you see I repurchased it. So I loved it. I will repurchase this. It works well under makeup. This is like one of my key steps in my skincare prep before makeup, and it doesn't peel under makeup. It looks beautiful on the skin. I just love it. I tried a lot of Korean skincare. These are all ampoules or serums. They all do different things. Out of all of them, there may be 3 that I love the most. One of them is a viral one. It's the Anua Niacinamide 10% TXA. This one was very irritating for my skin. I know that you see that I finished it, but I didn't finish it on my face. I actually used it on my knees and my elbows because I couldn't return it. And I said, I'm just going to use it somewhere that it may work, that it won't irritate. And so I used the rest of it on my elbows and my knees. Now, don't ask me if it did anything. I'm not sure because it wasn't a lot that I used, but it was probably halfway. So I don't know, it may have worked, it may not. I feel like I would need to use another bottle on that area to see. If you've tried that on your elbows and your knees and it actually did work for discoloration, you let us know in the comments. But that's what I did, and that's why it's empty, and I won't repurchase it because, again, it was just too irritating to my skin. Another viral Korean serum, this is the Mixum Bean Essence. This was that one where they did that effect when you do this. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But this was good. I love this also. This was my serum that I would use during my skin prep, and my skin loved it. I just felt, in terms of the quality of my skin, I don't really feel like it did anything. It just was a good product to use in my preparation for makeup. But other than that, I didn't feel like it did much. So I won't repurchase it, to be honest. This is another Korean ampoule. This is the Anua Heart Leaf Soothing Ampoule. This is my favorite Anua product. I have 2, so you see I have repurchased it. When my skin was irritated, inflamed, going through it, like this was like the doctor coming to visit my face. Like, this was good for soothing and calming down my skin. I loved it. If I see it like at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, I probably would pick it up because it is a good soothing product. As of now, I do have favorites when it comes to my skincare routine. I have minimalized my skincare routine before. I have all these products, all these steps, and I realized my skin was like, no, 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 you don't need all that. And now that I am listening to my skin, I use less products, but beneficial ingredients in those products. This one right here. And I was looking up soothing products, soothing Korean skincare, and this one kept coming up, but I was like, I don't hear people talking about it, so it can't be that great. Man, if you have not tried this, this is your sign to try it now. This one has propolis abstract. At the time, I didn't know what that meant. I just knew that I wanted to try it, and like I would have a breakout or something and I would put it on at night. The next morning, it's gone. If I could give you a word to describe this, it's healing. If your skin is going through it, healing. This is what you need. This Coast RX is probably the first product that I've tried. Well, I don't know if it's the first product that I've tried from this brand, but it's my favorite product that I've tried from this brand. And this I will definitely repurchase. The Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Ampule. My skin loves this. I have repurchased it, the big one. I use it at night. I do love these. These might be my favorite soothing and calming ampules, and I highly recommend. Now, if I'm looking for something to help with pimples or breakouts, I love to use tea tree oil, and I have an empty bottle here of the Briogeo organic 100% tea tree oil, and I have a backup in the bathroom. I love this, and whenever I can find it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I just grab it because, again, I'm getting it for a more affordable price. I wet my cotton swab, and then I'll dab some of this on there, and I'll just put it wherever I have the breakouts, and it does work. It's just a good tea tree oil, and it's organic, and I love it. I love clay masks. This is the Cocoa Kind Sea Kale Clay Mask. I do love this. I will repurchase this. I either use this or I do the bentonite clay. Either one as a clay mask that can draw out the impurities and lift whatever's underneath the skin. This is a good one that I could take with me when I travel or, at home where I don't have to worry about mixing anything. It's already done. That's a good one. It's at the drugstore. And my favorite moisturizer at the moment is the Honest Beauty Hydrogel Cream. This is the refill cup. I have repurchased it. Instead of keep buying the jar, I want to be better and just buy the refill pod. It has hydrating ingredients, it's fragrance free, it's lightweight, it's moisturizing like a drink of water. It's at the drugstore. That is my holy grail moisturizer, especially for my skin prep before makeup. I love it and I highly recommend it, and I will continue to repurchase it. There is a moisturizer that was recently released, and I do want to try it. It's the Cocoa Kind Electrolyte, I believe it's called. I'll leave it on the screen. I do want to try that moisturizer out to see if it's better than my Honest Beauty Holy Grail. My favorite milky toner that does not break me out, that is affordable and my skin loves, is the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. I use this to prep my skin before makeup, and I can use it at nighttime. I can use it any time of the day, but I use this in the morning in my morning skincare routine or to prep my skin for makeup. Love it. It's still hydrating and moisturizing, and people are talking about it for a reason. I love this, and I will continue to repurchase it. I have a backup in the bathroom. I love, love, love this. This is another toner that I love. This is the Bioma Balancing Face Mist. This was the first Bioma product that I've tried, and I do love this. It's like a good first step to just get your face wet, to soothe the skin, to add some moisture before you start adding your products. This is how I love to use this, or before makeup, right before I apply like my foundation or my concealer. You can use it multiple ways, but I do love it, and it's one of my favorite spray mists at the drugstore. Another spray mist that I love, so much so that I have minis. So when I travel, I don't want to be without it. I love it for prepping my skin before makeup. I love it before my skincare routine. I just love it. This is the Evian brand. I had another one and I think I threw it away. And then this is the Evoluderm brand. I've never even heard of this brand, but I discovered it at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. That's usually where I purchase my Evian sprays, but recently I haven't seen these there and I just see these. So I pick these up whenever I see them. So either one, to me, they're the same. They're just a different brand, in my opinion, but they both are great. I highly recommend. I have repurchased it and I will continue to repurchase it, and it is worth your money. Another Korean skincare product that I tried because of social media, because of TikTok, it's the I'm from Mugwort Essence. When I first purchased this, I felt like, everyone's hyping this thing up, but I don't see it. Then I kind of put it away. And then I started reusing it again a month later, and then I fell in love with it. And then it was out. And then I was like, well, I'm not paying. I got it during Black Friday sale or something. And before then, it's more than I would want to spit on a toner. I liked it. It was good, but it wasn't a favorite to spend that again. Moving on to some more toners. Again, Hyrule Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner, the first essence for sensitive skin. This one is fragrance free. I love this. I purchased it online, then I repurchased it because I saw it at TJ Maxx. Now I'm starting to see more of the Hyrule Wonder Black Rice line in TJ Maxx. So whenever I see it, I'm grabbing it because that's my favorite line from the Hyrule Wonder brand. My skin really likes their products and I like it too. If you want something that's lightweight, that's hydrating, that has hyaluronic acid in it, I would say this is a good one. And yeah, I like it. I'm always liking to try out new products, and if it doesn't blow me away, I'm like, okay. That's what I feel like about this toner. I enjoyed it while I had it, and now I'm kind of on to the next one. This is another CosRx product. This is the Green Calming Toner Pads. I think this was irritating my skin, and so I stopped using it. And then I started using it to kind of clean around my ears, because I couldn't return it and I didn't want it to waste out. But then stopped using it and then it dried out. And so I used it for something else, but I have no more. And it was cute, but yeah, I won't repurchase it because I believe it was irritating my skin. However, I do want to try some toner pads that don't irritate my skin, but that also is like a low tox or non-toxic option that is affordable, that is Korean skincare. Another toner pads, the Abib Heart Leaf Spot Pads. These ones was the first ones that I tried, and this one I believe broke me out. I used it for something else because I didn't want to waste it, and I want to keep the jar because I want to create my own toner pads until I can find a brand that has toner pads. I'm talking about Korean skincare brand that has toner pads that does not have disodium EDTA or sorbate in it. In the meantime, I'll just buy my own little circle pads and pour in the toner. I'm looking to do that with the CosRx Propolis Light. They have a toner version to this ampule, and then pour it in here and create my own toner pads. But yeah, I won't repurchase these. They didn't work on my skin. Now, before I got into tinted sunscreens, I was trying different mineral sunscreens. And one that I just fell in love with, I liked it as a moisturizer. I liked it as a SPF, and I also liked it as a primer. It looked beautiful under makeup. And that is the Rose Inc Solar Power Luminous SPF 30 Serum. When it's a mineral sunscreen, I find that I prefer the serums versions. They don't peel, but they cost more, like $30, $40, you know, like foundation prices. I prefer a mineral sunscreen. So it is hard to find them, but that also works well on the makeup. That doesn't break you out, and that looks good on brown skin. In terms of the ones that I've tried, this was the best, and I just loved it. My skin loved it. I'm also not a fan of this. Like, I'm not a fan of this. I wish that this was like a pump, like their vitamin C serum. And I have repurchased this, and I've had the little mini size. I bought like 2 or 3 of them, the little ones, before committing to the full size. But I do highly recommend, if you are on the hunt for a good mineral sunscreen that is low toxic, that doesn't give you a white cast, that looks good under makeup. Okay, we're almost done with the skincare. I'm probably gonna have to do a separate video for this stuff because this is just gonna be a long video. To dermaplane, to shave my face, I use a facial razor. At first, I would try the Schick Hydro Silk Expert Care Dermaplaning Wand. I purchased this, and then I also have repurchased the refill wand. I was like, you know what, I want to get a stainless steel one. So I purchased the Tweezerman brand, and then I have also repurchased the refill blades. I do prefer this one. This one is just more like cute. It has the pink and the rose gold, but I do prefer the stainless steel one. That's why I have this, and I do recommend it, and I have repurchased it. Also, another Empties that I have is the Shiseido facial cotton swabs, or whatever you call these. I've bought so many of these. I've said after I finish this, I'm not going to repurchase them. I want to focus more on 100% cotton. It says cotton. I don't think it's organic unbleached cotton. And that's kind of like what I want to focus on moving forward in terms of using cotton rounds. I know this is not skincare, but it has helped my skincare tremendously. This is the organic detox tea from the brand Traditional Medicinals. I love this brand. I love their tea. It is my favorite. Oh gosh, I'm losing light because this video was so long. It really helped me calm down my acne and my inflammation that I was experiencing that was showing up on my skin. I highly recommend you try this. If you haven't, this was the first one that I tried that I noticed a big difference. So yeah, that's why I'm mentioning it. I also love sheet masks. Before I was using other brands and they weren't as clean as I would like it to be. And then I stumbled across this one. It's from the brand Evertara. And you can find this brand at Walmart. You can find it at Target. I really liked it, and it didn't break me out. It's a low tox option for a sheet mask, and they have other ones. I actually have another one in there that I haven't used yet. I really like it, and it's affordable. So I recommend, if you are looking for some sheet masks, to try these out. There's another brand, Loops, that I've seen that I want to give a try too. I did like it, and I will repurchase it. That is about it in terms of skincare. The Bodycare products like hygiene, oral hygiene, feminine hygiene, like all that stuff is in this bag. It's a lot. So if you would like a separate video going through that trash, let me know in the comments. I will definitely get that one up as soon as possible. But you let me know, because I don't want to go through all that, record a video, and y'all don't watch it, or you don't even care to see it. So based on the feedback that I get in the comment section, that will determine if I will do a part 2 of the video. But thank you for sticking around for this long video of my trash. Again, I love videos like this because it helps me see what's out there and what people are really using. I figured that I would do a video like this also because it can be helpful for you if you are on a non-toxic or low-tox journey where you are swapping products out and you're looking for some recommendations and you want feedback to see if it's worth buying or not. I'm already buying it, so it's like, well, why not give my feedback out? And if you like videos like this, I will continue to do videos like this. But again, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending the time with me to go through my trash. I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye.